Welcome back to my community on Afrocentric Television, channel 15.8. You know, our show brings about the Africans in diaspora as we celebrate them and we celebrate our culture and everything therein. We start with Houston, of course, with an extension to the whole of United States. Today, we will be talking about what's coming up next. And you know what that is, because I am Nigerian, proudly Nigerian, I'll say. And so, there's this lady, a lady friend of mine for a long time now. She's been celebrating Nigeria and the culture and promoting everything about Nigeria here in Houston. And now she's extending it to other parts of Texas. I get jealous a little bit. You know, I want them to share in that part too, because we're all one Nigeria anyway. You know, but this time we're going to be focusing on our Independence Day coming up on the 1st of October. I believe Nigerians' independence was 1960. So we're going to be 59. We aged, man. Don't even think about it. But today, my friend, our friend, Clara Iguala, is here to talk about this very beautiful prayer. I missed it last year, Clara. First of all, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
So my children were there last year. Thank you. Y'all sent my shirt home. White, lovely shirt. I wear it proudly. As a matter of fact, I got a job, a contract with FEMA, and on my first day, that was what I wore. Yeah, I like, okay, they must know I'm proudly Nigerian. You know, Clara gave me this anyway, and my children wore it. They took pictures, they sent it to Nigeria. We're so proud, and that makes me feel like, okay, I'm a proud Nigerian father, right? So, tell us, let me start with you. Who is Clara, and why is Clara, or did Clara decide to celebrate Nigeria every year?
Well, it started when I was younger. I love Nigeria. I grew up here.
Obviously.
But I was born in Nigeria, you know. And growing up here, there wasn't so many ways to connect with Nigeria, you know. And I wanted to get as close to my roots as possible.
You did, and I must commend. You have done so many things in the past. I have a list of them. When I was looking, I was like, this girl's done so much to promote our culture here in the United States, especially here in Houston. You know, you've promoted the P Square show or events back in the days. Two-Face DBA, right? Flavor Nabania, right? That's his name, right? Yeah, I know Flavor Ada. Because I'm missing my other girl. You know my girl now, so I'm missing her already. The Banj, Davido, Olamide Bado, you know, you've done all of this. The Styles Plus, even Onye Kamweno.
Yes, that was my first show.
That was the first one. That must have been a while back.
Yeah,
wow. Mama Onyeka. And you're able to bring out of Houston. You see, and this is, wow. You see, the love you have for Nigeria, I keep wondering where you get the strength to put all these things together. But I know you're motivated, just like you said, you want to get close to your root as much as you possibly can. So these are things that even if I can't go to Nigeria, we can still celebrate Nigeria here in Houston. So, what is the Independence Day parade? As the way it used to be, or the way it was, or the way some people are doing it. My question is, you have what we call the Nigerian Day Festival. Some people have the parade, correct? So it's going to be the very first one because I want to dive deep into it a little bit. We are one Nigeria. And usually this event comes up a day, two, or thereabout before the actual independence itself, right, which is October 1st,
yes.
Right? So why do we have two different ones now? I know you started yours way back.
Okay, yeah, I have no idea actually. Different people have different, you know, options, or different people have different goals, you know. Some people want to do a parade, and some people want to do the festival, you know. The main purpose of ours is to give scholarships to children, you know, give back to the community, do the health fairs and do the legal clinics, just do anything to give back to the community, basically.
And we're coming back to those, because I needed to be able to talk about all those things you do that people actually benefit from, which is the beauty of, which is what makes your festival an actual festival because you actually celebrate, or not just celebrate Nigeria, but you even do for the community. You give back to them, right? So now, who is behind the NDF? I know you probably have some sponsors or whatever.
The main sponsors of Nigerian Day, our first sponsor is Tito Ladajobi with Nice Refund, and then Adosa Ohen with Glazed Donuts. He has several other companies also, but those are our first, patrons, and they've helped a lot, along with a lot of my family and friends, and some of it's financed by myself also.
You come out of pocket for all of these things. I mean, you have a big heart, not just big heart, but your love for Nigeria particularly is very, very unique, because I know you promote a lot of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I spoke about the shows. I know you promote our food as well.
My food?
Oh, yeah, because we are foodies, of course. I would never miss that for anything. This year I was able to bring my children, and they enjoyed even things we barely or have never cooked at home. They were able to enjoy, the African food. We have a lot of delicacies. So these are part of the things we need to expect, or for this also. So you're celebrating Nigeria, not just about the festival alone, but the culture, the food, the dance, the fashion too. Ankara.
No,
I'm coming as a typical Yoruba angel. Hey, well, let me hear you. So all these things are coming together that day. When exactly did you start the Nigerian Day Festival?
Nigerian Day Festival started 2014.
Okay.
That year was the first time we started doing it. We started doing it with a few kids, and then it just started growing from there. And then 2016, I joined in with a mom group, a Nigerian mothers group, and it got bigger.
Oh, wow.
It just kept on getting bigger and bigger.
So prior to that, you guys just you throw parties for Nigerians, and like block parties, and get people together, just
party all night.
Party all night, yeah, just
for the families now.
But now you want to involve everybody in the community and all that. So why did you start it?
Just a way to give back, because it's not all about partying. It's not about drinking. It's not all about celebrating. We actually have to celebrate the culture, and teach the culture, because a lot of people having their children here, they're not. We're all busy. It's not. We don't have time to teach the culture.
Tell me about
the
it.
culture,
Yeah.
And teach pride. So a lot of other cultures in Houston, they help each other. They put things together and they teach their children. So I said, why not?
When is this happening?
September 29th at Royal Palace.
Oh, Royal Palace off of Bissonnet?
Bissonnet and Kirkwood.
Oh, super. So it's not going to be too far out then.
And it's indoor.
Oh, so we're not going to be, thank God. Because I started thinking, I'm bald, as you could tell. And I don't like being beaten. I don't have to wear a hat, but, I just don't like being beaten by the sun. I'm too fresh for, But it is what it is. So can you give us precisely what time, date this is going to be, and if there is an online avenue where people can chime in, and if they need to register for it?
Definitely.
It's a free event, I believe.
But you have to register to be able to get in, because the space is limited. It's from 12 to 7 on September 29th on a Sunday after church. To register, get tickets, to join the fashion show, to register for the scholarship, it's NigerianDayInHouston.com. NigerianDayInHouston.com. Yes. One word. NigerianDayInHouston.com. Okay. So, after that, is there going to be an after party? Oh, not that I'm aware of, but if you want to throw one. If I throw one, then the whole of Houston, I can't contain everybody. I can't contain everybody. But anyway, I would love for something to happen. I know there's going to be live music also there, right? So people can enjoy at least, because, it'd be about time. School is going to be in session and everything, so it's going to be on a Sunday. So it's really nice, well planned, well thought of. So let's talk about the details now of this event. You're giving out free healthcare screening. Yes. So it's a partnership with all these different organizations: Nigerian Nurses Association, Nigerian Nurse Practitioners, the Nigerian Physicians, Nigerian Pharmacists. Everybody's coming together to do their part with their scope of practice. So that day you can expect
to get screening, to get checked,
Yes,
just to be sure you're right and everything. And all these are free.
Yes, it's free.
Oh wow, all these are free. So you heard that, free. You need to just register. NigerianDayInHouston.com. I got it right?
Yes, sir.
Super. So you said also there's going to be free legal clinics.
Yes, we have a couple of lawyers in the Houston community that are going to give free counseling. You know, a couple of minutes about immigration, about maybe traffic incidents or anything that you have an issue with. We have different lawyers for different things.
Wow, and that's free also. Free consultation.
Free consultation.
I know lawyers can be expensive in Houston. You're talking about like $100 an hour, stuff like that minimum. I like this part, free haircuts for the kids.
Yes, exotic hair. They're coming to mostly Nigerian barbers. They're
Coming together to give free haircut to our children out there. Oh, maybe I should just wait instead of spending some money to go get haircuts, you know, for the children, of course. And one of the two big ones, or the major ones, are the scholarships.
Yes.
And I love that. That's majorly giving back to encourage, because a lot of times people do stuff just to do it, you know, and then they don't celebrate education. But with this one, you are giving out scholarships to college students and to high school students. And that's $1,000 each. I don't know. Like I said, your heart is just so big. You're doing this out of love for Nigeria, and you're still promoting not just the culture, but still encouraging education. So what does that entail? They write an essay?
So sometimes we have the essay, but this time what they do a project. Like there's certain topics that you can pick from, and you do projects on Nigeria. And so that will be exhibited that day. So those are part of the exhibits that we'll go to and learn. They'll be able to learn about Nigeria more.
And you said there's going to be free school supplies for children. Wow. School supplies, like the notebooks, the crayons, well,
depending on their age, they have different ones.
Different ones for.
But I know that sometimes when I was in school, by September, October, my supplies were finished or going down. So it's always good to re-up and just give them something extra.
At least support the parents. We parents are going to love you for this, regardless. I mean, giving out, because I know I have 4 children. 4 children, you can imagine every session when they go back to school, you just have to, and we dread those days, man. We'll be like, so we'll be out there to see what we can get for free. Free is good. But this time, when it comes to Nigeria, free is actually free.
Yes.
In America, usually free is nothing is free.
It's not me that's doing it. A lot of I told you the whole thing is everybody coming together. So different businesses, different Nigerian-owned businesses are going to come together to put what they can put to give back.
Wow, and that's a way to celebrate them also, to bring them to the light. Because a lot of companies probably would not want to pay for advertisement, and a lot of people, they don't get that exposure they deserve. And then from that, people get to know about their businesses and all that. So this is huge. This is even bigger than you and I, so to say. But I'm glad Afrocentric is going to be a part of this. I mean, has always been anyway, so we'll be a part of this to showcase all these good people. And I hear also that there's going to be some exhibitions, educational exhibitions, some art exhibitions. So
we have a couple of Nigerian artists. So basically, it's going to be all Nigerian-owned businesses. Every business that's there being a part of it is Nigerian.
Of course, this is about their independence.
Yes. And we have a lot of Nigerian artists, and then we have a company, Yoruba Urus, and they're going to be there presenting, pushing their book and stuff like that too. And
there's going to be food.
Food, yeah. We have the top cooks and the top restaurants that are going to be a part of this. The top Nigerian restaurants.
No, you know I'll be there. Yeah. When it comes to food, you know how we eat.
No, the food isn't free.
It ain't got to be. Okay. But I'll be there. As long as there's different kinds that are, a lot of cuisine that are.
Fusion, Nigerian American fusion, different things,
See, so there's going to be fashion parades, cultural dance competition. Yes. Oh,
there's a price for that too. There's a $500 price for that.
For me to be body me, you bet believe I'll be there. I'll be there. Oh, I'm coming like a Yoruba angel that I am, and I'll be ready to dance too. I will be. So, And there's going to be a lot of free giveaways.
Free giveaways, yes, there is. So the DJs and the MCs, all the DJs and MCs are all volunteering. They're all taking
Wow.
turns, and we all have different positions that we're doing. Even all the event planners doing it with us. Everybody's volunteering and giving back their art, you know, to the community. So every hour, somebody's going to do a dance competition or maybe a trivia game or something like that, and they're going to do a giveaway.
And they're telling me there's no One Nigeria. This is the One Nigeria thing. Maybe we should change the name to One Nigeria. Don't you think? This is about us coming together. I think it will resonate with a lot of people too. I mean, I understand it's the festival, you know, Nigerian Day Festival, but you know, now that we're talking about it, you know, I think a lot of people, this is irrespective of your culture, your ethnicity, whatever it is, we fight, religion, whatever. It is about promoting Nigeria, promoting the culture, the businesses, the food, the fashion, everything you can imagine. People are coming out with their skills. The barbers are going to be out, the health professionals are going to be out there, the DJs, the MCs, the cooks, all of these people are going to be out there to show support and to give back to people, to the community, and then we can feel like Nigerians, you know, putting aside our differences in ethnicity or religion or whatever apart or aside. Thank you so much for doing this. Yeah. You are a rare one too. You're a wonderful person, and I appreciate you for that. But before I let you go, I know you have one more event coming up also that you're promoting, which is that for the Burna Boy. Yes. That boy is, I mean, did you, I mean, I think it was 2 weeks ago or so, on Jimmy Kimmel's show. He was there. Yeah. It was Burna Boy, man. I was like, hold up. You know, he's going everywhere now. If you go on Instagram, all those music or whatever they do on, it's Burna Boy. I think it's his year, man. So you're bringing him to Houston?
No, Shakespeare Nights and Duke are, and so I'm helping Shakespeare Nights with the festival part of it.
Oh yeah, with Shakespeare Nights, good people.
This is going to be big. This is not like one of our smaller events. This is going to be really big.
Obviously, because it does not matter where you're from. Everybody is dancing to Bebody, you know, all those things. I just like the Bebody, like you got to shake your body a little bit anyway, regardless, right? So when is it going to be?
September 1st at the Revention Center.
Oh, that's coming up very soon.
Very soon. Sections are almost sold out right now.
Oh, I need to go get my tickets straight up. You know, so this is part of the things you guys are doing. This is awesome. Clara, I just want to thank you. Thank you so much. So remind us again the date for the Nigerian Day Festival, the time to be there. So I don't want to hear food that's finished. No. I'm buying my own and I'm eating them, right? And then the location. I know it's going to be on a Sunday, I believe, yes. Right? So if you don't mind.
Sunday, September 29th from 12 p.m. to 7. And the scholarships will be given away at 6 o'clock, 5 o'clock, the fashion show, stuff like that. But the food is before that. The food is usually gone. All the vendors usually sell out of food by 5, 6 o'clock.
So everybody's encourhed to be there early.
There early, 12:1.
Once you're done from church, just come.
Yeah, the giveaways will start right from 12. At Royal Palace on Bissonnet. 11939 Bissonnet. 11939
Bissonnet. That's Bissonnet and Kirkwood.
Yes, sir.
Awesome.
It's completely indoor, air conditioned, fun, everything.
So, but you'll be there, but you have to register to get a ticket.
NigerianDayInHouston.com. And we have a full kid zone, I forgot about that. That a lot of the different vendors are coming together to put together. Like some decorators, some books, Nigerian authors are coming together to put together.
Oh, wow. Wow. Awesome. This is bigger than you and I. And I will definitely be there to celebrate Nigeria, of course. Nigeria at 59. Thank you so much, Clara.
Thank you.
Thank you for joining us today. Well, guys, if I were you, I will get online now and just go subscribe or at least get my ticket. And that's the barest minimum. It's free anyway, right? So www.nigeriandayinhouston.com. Get your ticket. I will be there. Afrocentric will be there to support Nigeria as usual. And of course, anything Africans do. And Clara is going to be there. And of course, our host. And then we're just going to be, being Nigerian that day. So don't touch the dial. We'll be right back.